First off, I apologize if I still sound a bit rough, still a bit sick. Gave you an update on Twitter just to let you know I hadn't died or completely capitulated, in case you were wondering. Damn, I sound terrible. But today I have to bring you an update on the Bitcoin technical analysis stuff and an important update to my year-long HODL experiment. The results. How wrecked am I? You have to stay tuned to find out. So first off, what we can see here is the emergence of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Can you see it? So what we're looking at here is the 2-hour charts, and where this pattern began is around the 28th of December. So this would be shoulder number 1. This would be the top of the head. Damn it. I don't know how to use this site. This would be the top of the head. And this, if this can push up to about 4,000, would be the confirmation of this pattern. If it was to confirm that pattern, Bitcoin is expected to touch at least, let's see here, retesting of these highs, which is about 4,400, but could be as high as 5,000. But why? Now, I did do some research on this. Why is head and shoulders considered good? According to my research, something about keeping your scalp in good shape and preventing dandruff or something. I don't know. I'm not really a technical analyst expert, but it's irrelevant, really.
Because if we start talking about it, then we're going to be here all day talking about it, making diagrams with straws. It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. It's
Chart watchers believe in it, so it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if you were to press a technical analyst, what are the exact chances of it going up? Well, my non-accredited, professional advice would be, I don't know, I'd say at least a 50 to 60% chance of going up.
Time to musk up. Wow. Never ceases to amaze me.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Let's get rid of these lines. Let's start to draw some triangles. Now that I've finished drawing, we can see a clear descending triangle squeezing the Bitcoin price lower and lower, where 6K kept getting tested, but the highs kept getting lower and lower, to the point where it squeezed so much that a breakout was likely. In this case, unfortunately, it was down. But wait, what if I keep drawing the triangle? Well then, that doesn't look too good, does it? So at the very same time, we have quite a bullish setup. According to technical analysis, we also have a greater, very, very bearish setup. It seems like things are in conflict, but maybe not necessarily. Maybe it just means there is money to be made on the greater way down. Let's not even get started on the super bearish Elliott wave theory. Well, at least short term, this poster believes that we would hit the bottom around April of this year at around a $2,000 Bitcoin, and then retesting Bitcoin all-time highs by early 2021. It's all so confusing. On the flip side though, the bullish belief is that if we have a look at the relative strength index, we can see that we entered extremely oversold territory when Bitcoin fell just about from 6 to 3K. This level of selling pressure isn't what you would describe as massive. It doesn't quite look like capitulation candles, but there is a argument to be made, I guess, that was the actual bottom. Something that most can agree on, however, is that according to the Wall Street cheat sheet, we are now most likely either in capitulation or anger. No one's panicking right now, I feel. No one's in denial, no one's anxious, no one's complacent. So have we actually bottomed out? Well, no one is sure, but I can confidently say there is a 52.3 recurring, of course, % chance that we have bottomed. But I do get why people don't like to be definitive. No one likes to be wrong, do they? Speaking of being wrong, it's time for the 1-year HODL experiment results. I'm never doing this again. In case you didn't watch it, the video that I first started talking about it, the premise was to set aside $1,000 worth of many popular coins from January 1st and not selling, and seeing how I did by the start of 2019. So how wrecked am I right now? Well, extremely. Except for one small caveat. Word to the wise, I actually don't need to invest $1,000 in there. I already have it. So a lot of the costs for this experiment are subsidized. Whew. So I actually ended up spending very, very little January 1st, as I already had that amount in most of the coins. Anyway, not because I was a big baller or anything, but just because I got into crypto early enough that by January 1st, 2018, on paper, I kind of was. So let's do this. To make it easier for myself, I'm using all-time high coin index, and I've changed the dates to just 1 year. So some of the coins involved: Bitcoin minus 76%, Ethereum minus 84, XRP 89, Bitcoin Cash terrible 93. What else have we got here? Cardano 96. Now the interesting thing, one of the reasons why I actually find it so funny that everyone's so bullish on Cardano was at around this time, January 2018, everyone was still saying the exact same things. 2018 is going to be a great year. You're going to go to the moon. Yes, my brother, Cardano. Woo! Now, I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying at all. I think chances are actually much higher this time. Let's say if I was to do this experiment for another year, I think the chances are quite a bit better that I would actually come out with a net positive. But I've been here before. I've heard that kind of talk before. It's quite funny to me. What were some of my worst holds? Nano, I lost 100% off in the BitGrail hack. Completely stupid, right? Proof of keys, you should practice it every day of the year when you're not actively trading. Got complacent. But yeah, mostly wrecked across the board. Now, one of the main reasons I actually don't want to do this again is because people bugged me to do an update video all year. So no, I'm not going to do another one of these. I genuinely don't think it was that interesting. I actually did want to answer a lot of questions with the results. Things like, does the market value decentralization? Does the market value privacy, etc., etc.? None of those questions were really answered, but I don't think even in a bull run they would have really been that answered, so I think the premise was flawed. I wasn't trying to do it to see how rich I would get, but to try and answer some questions which I don't think I was going to answer anyway, so... Oh, so with prices this low, there really is only one thing to do. You could probably guess what that is. It's to completely capitulate and sell everything. I'm just joking. I have been accumulating. I managed to buy the 2018 all-time low for Bitcoin, pretty much. And I think for Cardano also, which may not mean very much soon, but there you go. But let's turn the time over to you. What coin would you hold for 2018 other than... What coin would you hold for 2019 other than Cardano, of course? Let us know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon, unless by happenstance I have made myself more sick by filming this video, which is a probability, and I might take more time to recover, but I'll try not to. See you again soon.